Now I don't know. I'm cooking it all the way, so that's what, well done. I'm not leaving no blood. Okay, we don't do the pink here. So I think from what I've seen somebody do, they sear it to give it like the little crust and then throw it in the oven. So I'm gonna try that. I might Google if I can just cook it on the skillet the whole time, but I don't know. Well, actually, no, I'm not, because I need this burner for my beer sauce. Alexa, play. Alexa, play Rich Homie Quan featuring Young Thug.
Shuffling songs by Rich Homie Quan featuring Young Thug on Amazon Music.
I'll never listen. Alexa, why are you taking so long to search, girl? Alexa, play Rich Homie Quan featuring Young Thug.
Shuffling songs by Rich Homie Quan featuring Young Thug on Amazon Music.
This is it after I seared it. It smells good. So I'm gonna throw this in the oven for maybe like 20 minutes maybe. I don't know really. I'm just gonna take it out when it looks like it's done. So this is how it looks so far. And I'm going to start making my beloved sauce now. So my seasonings, I'm pretty much eyeballing them too. So I don't really know how much I'm using. So I'm gonna just start with garlic. I just kind of do however much my heart tells me to. Minced onions. And because I'm doing so much sauce, I don't know why I'm not making a huge boil like for days, but I guess I'll just freeze it. But so I try and make enough seasonings. Oh, I'm not even showing y'all what I put in. That was cayenne. And then some chili. I like mine hot, but not like, sometimes I make it too hot. I'm not even gonna lie. Paprika. I got some of this stuff. I just love the seasoning. I've never tried it in here, but we about to see. When I played with my woody, I'm gonna ride. She said, hey, that pussy wet, so I'ma slide. Then we gonna put some Old Bay. Hey, you come over a ride. I know it probably seems like I'm just using crazy amounts of stuff, but and I don't usually use accent, but I got a little bit left. I'm just trying to get rid of it. And we gonna add some slap your mama, but not a lot because it's salty. Let me let y'all see it. That would make sense, huh?
Mommy!
What?
Mommy!
Hey, buddy! We do that now. Watch out. Watch out. And you guys, the most important thing to me is the brown sugar. I love my sauce like sweet, but like savory, but sweet. So I kind of put a lot. I know I think B-Love only uses like a tablespoon, but I like mine sweet, and I feel like it makes it like kind of caramelized. So that's all the seasonings. I'm gonna let the onions simmer down just a little bit. I don't wait until they get all the way loose. I just let them cook down a little bit, and then I will mix the seasonings in, and then I just let it simmer for like 20 minutes. Alexa, turn down. Okay, so this is how it's looking with the sauce in there. I turned the fire down because it's already boiling and I don't want it to burn. So it's down pretty low. It just hasn't stopped boiling. But I'm just gonna leave it and let it kind of simmer a little. And you guys, I like these big pieces of onion, so don't think like, oh, you forgot to cut some. I like them when they're big. When they're skinny, they seem like they dissolve in the sauce. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let that cook down. Now I'm about to add my crab. The potatoes have been in here for like maybe 10-15 minutes. The whole time of me cutting everything for my sauce and preparing all that. I thought about all the little stuff came off. Well, I thought about the fact that it's gonna take about 20-30 minutes for this seafood to be done. I don't know how to tell if steak is done. Is it supposed to be bloody or something? If it's not done? I don't like steak, so I don't really know. Okay, I think I'm gonna put it in there for a little more. But I just thought about the fact that the crab and stuff isn't gonna be done for like another 20 minutes, so I didn't want it burning. So I'm gonna throw it back in there maybe like 5 minutes, 10 minutes before the rest of the food is done. That way it can be hot still. So everything's cooking right now. The sauce and everything is cooking. I will be back when the sauce is ready for the shrimp. I cooked my shrimp in the sauce. So I will be back when that's ready to go in. Alright y'all, almost done. Been simmering for maybe 15 minutes. It's getting that good red color. So now I'm going to add my shrimp. And I use the shrimp with the legs. To me, that's so much better than the other kind of shrimp because it kind of holds the sauce in it. I don't want to add water. Oh, you see how it's already coating it? You see how I coated that one already? That's how rich it is. Be love, better watch out. So I'm just gonna make sure all of these are in it because it's gonna pretty much boil and cook the shrimps in the sauce. I just want to make sure all of them are in the sauce. And then I'll let it simmer for maybe another 10-15 minutes. Just be careful when you make it simmer with the shrimp, because if you make it cook too much with the shrimp will shrink. Okay, so we're gonna let this simmer for about 10-15 minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and cook the sausages right. Okay, so you guys, this is about 10 minutes in. See how big the shrimps got now? And they're coated. This would be so good if I let it sit a day too. But my stomach will not wait. So I'm gonna let this simmer. Hold on, baby. Hold on. We're gonna let this sit for maybe 5 more minutes over the fire, and then I'm gonna turn the fire really low and let it just sit and kind of marinate in the sauce. So far, this is the sausages for about 10 minutes in the air fryer. I'm gonna put them in there for like another 5 minutes because I like mine to be kind of burnt.